Hi, I'm Angie. Welcome to RV 360 by National Indoor RV Centers, where we have all the details on the latest coaches. NIRVC is a trusted resource with RV lifestyle specialists who are here to help you find your dream coach. NIRVC also supports you well after the sale with storage, service, and detailing. So basically, we do it all. Hi, I'm Angie with National Indoor RV Centers, and today I'm so excited. I get to show you the 2025 Newmar Essex. Now, for those of you that don't know, this year they've given us two different packages. So we have a contemporary interior and a traditional interior. And I've been asking for this for years, so I'm super excited. I will show you both, but we're going to do the full walkthrough on the contemporary package. It's absolutely elegant. It's so pretty. So I'm very excited to show you both interiors. Now, before we get started, just a few little things I have for you. First of all, I love to do these videos. I love to share everything I can find out about these coaches and teach you about them. But what I love to do even more than that is sell these coaches. So after you've watched this video, done your research, make sure you give us a call at National Indoor RV Centers so that we can help you get into this beautiful coach. We want customers for life. We want it to be a fun experience. So make sure you give us that opportunity. And secondly, I don't want to hear, well, you weren't the dealer in my area. Guess what? We have a fly to buy program. So I will fly you to our closest NIRVC location where you can take delivery of your coach. Your first trip is on me. I'll get you and your significant other here to take delivery. And then I want you to stay a couple nights with us after you take delivery so you can get comfortable with your coach. Because I know that the more comfortable you are with the coach, the more comfortable you'll be as you head out on your first adventure in your new coach. Also, I'm going to break my video down into chapters. So if you're super excited about this contemporary interior like I am, you can jump ahead and see that. Just make sure you come back and watch the rest. Each section will be broken into chapters so you can easily find something if you're looking for a specific part of the video. And then very last, help a girl out. I want to hear from you. I want to know if you loved what you saw, if there's something else you want me to show you. Feedback is a gift, and I'll only get better with your comments. So make sure you let me know what you think of the video. This beautiful Essex is 13 feet 4 inches tall. At the very top, you'll see the marker lights, and then right in the center, you see a camera. Now that camera is going to contribute to the 360 bird's eye view that you're going to be able to see when you're driving this coach, which gives you great peace of mind, knowing everything that's around you when you're driving, a 45-foot coach. Then check out that beautiful windshield. So this is where the adventure begins. I always say it starts once you get in the driver's seat, because that is your motion picture movie screen for our beautiful country. So get in the seat, take your time, get comfortable, enjoy the journey, enjoy the getting there as much as being there. Great thing about RVing is that you get to stop along the way. If you find a cute little town, stop and enjoy it. I love that. Then you'll see in the center of the windshield that we've got Mobilize. So Mobilize, your lane departure, safety feature. So it's gonna give you alerts if you start to veer out of your lane. Again, just another safety feature. And then what you don't see is that you don't see windshield wipers. They tuck those right behind the front cap here, and it just makes it look really clean, nice and elegant. The other thing that Newmar does that makes this look so nice is that they automotively mount their windshield. So just looks fantastic. Curls around the edges, beautiful. And then we've got the big Essex name right here at the front. Beautiful LED headlights, intelligent high beams. So as oncoming traffic comes, they're going to dim automatically. And then you've got the sensor right here in the center. That is going to be for your adaptive cruise control, collision mitigation, electronic stability control, all those other safety features that are packed into this coach, again, to keep you on the road safely for a long time. So here we have our beautiful chrome exterior mirrors. They are internally controlled and heated. You also have a blind spot alert in the mirror and your turn signal alert. And then integrated in that mirror also is your camera. So when you turn on your left and right blinkers, you're going to be able to see down the full side of the coach of the direction your blinker is, which is, again, just makes it peace of mind as you're changing lanes, turning, that you know that's what's right next to you. Marker light right here. Now, of course, we want to protect this beautiful paint job that Newmar has given us. And so we have diamond shield across the front cap, also at our entrance door handle and a handlebar, just so that those high traffic areas, you have protection for your beautiful paint job. Now, this is an optional feature, so I'm just going to address this real quick. With Newmar, they will let you custom build your coach. At National Indoor RV Centers, we have design centers at each of our locations, so you come and build and put that beautiful coach together just like you would a custom home. So one of the things that's optional is this little flagpole holder, and this is what you get. So you just put that right in there. Then you can easily put the flagpole in, so you can, show off our amazing American flag or your favorite sports team. Just makes it kind of fun if you want to option that in. Our first blind spot monitor for the passenger side of the coach. Then we're here at our entry door. So there's a couple different ways that you can get into your coach. First of all, you're going to have your key, then you're going to have your key fob, and then you can make your own unique code so that you can give access. Well, I need it just so that I don't have to keep track of my keys. But then also you can let in a friend or the grandkids or a service technician when you're away from your coach if you want to give them access, which is really nice. And there is a doorbell so you can alert your friends, or your friends can alert you when they get to your coach. Also, I love the handlebar. It lights up so you can safely get in the coach or out of the coach at night. And then we've got, look at the beautiful windows. So that's one of the things that's unique about the Essex too. Beautiful windows. You'll be able to see that more when I get inside, but they are frameless, dual paned, tinted. They look gorgeous on this coach. For the Essex, we only have the best Michelin 365 tires on the front, 315s on the rest of the coach. 365 is significant because basically it gives you a bigger pillow, bigger tread, so softer ride, better cushion as you're going down the road. And then they've also given us the Alcoa Durabright rims, so they just look nice and sharp. Just keep them clean, and they're super easy to just shine up. Now, one of the things that we are super passionate about at National Indoor RV Centers is tire safety. So much so that our CEO and his business partner, Rob Craig, developed a product called Retrobrand. It is a run flat device made specifically for RVs, for the weight of RVs, and tested multiple times on RVs. In fact, they believe in it so much, they tested it on a brand new coach. So make sure you go and check out my video. Again, we want to keep our customers safe. So check out that video, give us a call. Retrobrand goes on the front two tires to protect you from a front end blowout, and it's warranted for life for the purchaser. One of the things I love that Newmar does as well is there's a steel plate in here right behind your front tires, because what's behind the front tires? We have our fuel fill. This is our diesel fill for our passenger side. You also have it on the driver's side, so dual fill for your 150-gallon diesel fuel tank. But that big steel plate protects that fuel line in the event of a front end blowout. Just protecting that fuel line. Love that. And then we have our first docking light and marker light for the passenger side of the coach. It is a beautiful sunny day here in Tennessee, but I need a little shake. So I've gone ahead and extended our two Girard awnings with that dual pitch, the Nova pitch, our entry door awning. Now there's a couple ways that you can extend the awnings. You've got the remote control. You can also download the MyRosie app to your phone. Something that I can't show you because really that's for the owner specifically. It takes a couple days and a lot of information for you to have access to that. There's also a remote right inside the door. So if you want to bring down both awnings at the same time, you go to 0. The first awning is 1, second awning is 2. You also have your lights there, so you can turn on your LED light strip, which just makes it look so nice in the evening, really pretty. But it does provide great shade. They do have a wind sensor on them, but I'm still going to tell you to be cautious. I hate to see coaches that are out by themselves, tow vehicles gone, and the awnings are out, because you just never know. Mother Nature's so unpredictable. Big gust of wind comes along, and you know, you could have some issues with your awning. So I don't want to see that. Enjoy your awnings, enjoy the shade if you're out here around your coach, but when you leave, bring those awnings in. So our first compartment here, we can enjoy now that our awning's out. We need a little beverage, right? So we've got the exterior refrigerator freezer. I say both because you get to pick the temperature. So you can make it just for drinks, or if you want to take Bluebell across the country like my kids like me to bring, or like frozen fish or meats, whatever, you can have it be a deep freeze or just your refrigerator. But great for a fun tailgate party. Speaking of tailgate party, the next thing you need is your exterior TV. Again, give us a call at National Indoor RV Centers. These are optional, but I pretty much tell all of our customers you need to have them because most RVers expect this and want this in their coach. It will cost you a lot more on the back end when you try to sell your coach if you don't have the exterior TV. I particularly like this one because you can bring it out and then direct it away from the sun or the glare. And there is even a little lever here on the back that you just pull forward, and now you can tilt the TV as well. So that little extra tilt is all you need sometimes to keep the glare off your TV. And you'll note that we've got the Samsung TV with the sound bar. So that's great. And then you can bring, let's say you just want to have the game on, but you don't want the sound. You can do that. You can bring your dash radio out here. So you've got the three options right here. The TV sound, off, or dash radio. So a couple nice options. And then inside here too, you've got the 2 110 outlets and 2 USB charging ports. So now I want to show you this shelf that Newmar's given us. I love it because all that used to be kind of dead space because you don't want to pack stuff on top of your cooler. You just have to move that every time you take the cooler out. So now they give you a dedicated shelf here, and just so you can see, like your clearance there is about 9 inches. It's a little bit taller inside the compartment in the back once you get past that first little area. So about 13 inches inside here. You have a lot of space here. I've seen customers put their lawn chairs here. So that's really all we're missing. We've got our TV, our cooler, our shade, and now some nice chairs to lounge in and enjoy this beautiful weather. Inside here, you have your 12-volt receptacle for your refrigerator freezer, and you have one available 110 outlet. Look at the beautiful exterior of the 2025 Essex. Now this is one of the contemporary graphic packages. So you have a contemporary graphic package and a traditional graphic package. So this is the tricorn black contemporary. I think it's fabulous. You can also customize your color with Newmar. That's another fun thing that we can do. At National Indoor RV Centers, we have all the tins of all their colors. For 2025, we have years past as well. But you can take any color out of any of those tins and plug it in to different spots on the coach. So you can make your own custom color if you don't love one of the offerings that they give you. Now, also this paint is BASF paint. They use 3 coats of clear and 5 stages of cut and buff. So literally when you run your hand down the side of the coach, you're not going to feel any transition. And then they built these coaches like homes. They use aluminum framing, 16-inch on center. You've got bead foam insulation, batten insulation, so they're really well insulated. They're going to keep you cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. You'll also notice the beautiful stainless steel across the bottom of the baggage compartments. That's an optional feature, one that I think really sets off this beautiful Essex and makes it just look so high-end and luxurious. I also wanted to mention, as you look at this beautiful exterior, that there's also an option for a blackout. So it blacks out all the badging, the chrome, the chrome wheels, everything's blacked out, looks phenomenal. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you give us a call at National Indoor RV Centers. You're also going to notice one of the things that adds to the sleek, beautiful look of the exterior of the Essex are the push button doors. So no more handles. You'll see that they're lit up blue. That means that they're open. If they're lit red, then you know that they're all locked. But it just gives it a nice look. Now there is a way that you can get into, if for some reason you lose power, any of the non-personal item compartments, there's a little pull tag so you can get into that compartment. If it's a personal item compartment, then there's a little lock so you can access your compartments in case of, power failure. Now you just push that button and then it pops out. The other thing that's really nice is that you don't have to slam the door. So you just kind of shut it to get to the closed position, and then it will suck it in. So I love that. Now for the Essex, you can opt in for the power pass-through tray, manual tray, or no tray at all. So in this one, I believe we optioned in for 2 powered pass-through trays. You'll see again, we're going to give that, Newmar's given us that shelf. It makes so much sense because basically the shelf is even with the bottom of the chassis rail. So you're not going to have pass-through ability because you're going to hit that chassis rail. So just so you know how much space you have. So you have 18 inches of pass-through space here. So you're going to get, if you eliminated the tray, you're going to get about 3 more inches. So 18 inches with the tray, 21 inches without the tray. You're also going to notice the cross bracing here. That is what Newmar adds to the chassis. That is their strong, true, and robust foundation that they add, the Star Foundation, to give it extra strength and rigidity, and it takes the beating from the road versus the house. So I'm going to go ahead and extend the tray so you can literally get to all your contents easily. In fact, I can almost get to the contents that are on the driver's side from the passenger side. It comes out so far. And the other thing I like about this is it's got this lip on it. So let's say you have a heavy toolbox or a cooler or something, you know, you want to just slide off the tray. You can just move that lip down, and then when you're done, just put it back up to secure all your items and then tuck them all away. So midship camera, that's going to give us that, again, 360 view when we're at the driver's seat. And our second pass-through tray. I won't extend it all the way because you saw it on the last tray, but it gives you tons of space. Again, you've got the flip down lip again, and then you have the shelf above. Also have these poles here that you're seeing. Those are backup in case that you have a problem with a slide room that won't go in. You can manually do it. And then you've got the air hose in case you ever need to use your big compressor, your engine, to inflate, you know, tires, inflatable fun toys for the kids or the grandkids. You have that ability to do that. Now, I know you lose a little bit of space for your pass-through, but you do gain a little bit of space right here. I've seen customers put paddles, brooms, things that are long and thin down here underneath the powered tray. All right, so here is a nice big compartment. This does not have a pass-through, it's just halfway. But I do recommend this tray. I know that National Indoor RV Centers, we put it on every coach that we order because it's a big compartment, but really hard to get to that back part. If you look in this compartment, you're going to see your central vac filter here. I like that there because you could attach your hose for your central vac. That was in that last compartment in that blue bag. You can attach that here. You can vacuum out your storage compartment here. You can also bring your tow vehicle up alongside your coach, vacuum out your tow vehicle. So it's really handy. Then right ahead in front of me here, that is your X-Side Solutions. That's where all those cameras are going to come together to give you that 360 bird's eye view. Then you've got your slide room controls here, hydraulic slide room, and then your bedroom slide room. And then also on the Essex, you get the power window awnings. So those are the control modules for the power window awnings. Then we have an available 110 outlet, 2 more available 110 outlets on a GFCI protected outlet. All right, we have our passenger side security light, and then right below that, we have a window that opens. How awesome is that? It has a screen, or you can eliminate this, or you can move the screen away, but window for your midship bathroom. So we have our midship marker light, docking light, and blind spot monitor. And then our last compartment big, storage compartment for the passenger side. Now this is all new for 2025 too. This is super exciting. This is one of the big changes that they made for 2025. You used to have wiring kind of going all different places throughout the coach, and a lot harder for technicians. Now everything is in one place, this lighting box. So this is much easier for manufacturing, more consistent, obviously way easier for our technicians, and everything's labeled. It's kind of beautiful. Now behind this is going to be your freshwater tank. Just before, you used to have like the pegboard storage compartment, so that's what's replaced it. But I think this is a huge improvement. All right, so now here at the tag axle, you have the passive stair tag axle or the ultra stair tag axle if you are on a Freightliner chassis. You can easily eyeball these and see that it's a passive stair tag axle. I equate it to, or liken it to, belly buttons. So you have an Audi. If your front axle is an Audi and your back axle is an Audi, then you know you have a passive stair tag axle. It's going to give you a tighter turning radius, which is really nice when you're driving a 45-foot coach. I bet y'all can guess what's in here. This is our DEF tank, so diesel exhaust fluid. A couple things about that: it does not like heat, it does not like sunlight, and it does have a shelf life. If you're buying it at an auto store or like a Walmart, make sure you check the expiration, and then just be aware of when you put it in and how old it is. Old DEF will get thick and can cause it to, you know, pull some weird engine codes on your coach. So you just want to always watch that. In this compartment, you also have the emergency suspension fill for your air tanks. This is where you can fill those up and say if you needed to be towed. Hope that doesn't happen. And then right to the side of the DEF tank, you've got a little pull tag here. That's where you're going to bleed off any moisture in your air suspension. So I recommend doing that before each trip. Blind spot monitor for the passenger side of the coach. And then I'm sure you can guess this compartment as well. Are so important chassis batteries mounted high, easy to get to for serviceability. And then we've got the power management system, so fuses for the back half of the coach. You have your battery disconnect here for your chassis batteries and a resettable breaker. Now, if we are not lucky enough to have you as a storage customer at one of our permanent locations where we store at least 300 coaches indoors, always plugged into 50 amp service, then you want to make sure you turn off all your disconnects. So your inverter disconnect, house battery disconnect, chassis battery disconnect, so you don't have any parasitic draw on your batteries. Never fun to come back to a dead coach, right? Also in this compartment, we have our air dryer and our fuel water separator. You'll notice that it says shift group right here. That is who owns Spartan. So one of the big reasons people love the Essex is because you get the 605 horsepower engine. Now, standard this year for 2025, the Essex comes on the Freightliner custom chassis. If you want to learn more about the Freightliner custom chassis, you can see my full factory tour video where they give me a behind the scenes look at everything Freightliner, and they were awesome. It's a long video, but you have to realize that 1/3 of the cost of your coach is your chassis. You should know about your foundation. So make sure you check that out because it is a standard chassis for 2025. You can also option in the Spartan chassis. Again, you get that 605 engine, you get the 20,000 pound tow hitch, 7-way for your tow vehicle, airline for your tow brake, and then we optioned in the additional camera for like a stacker trailer. So that's an optional feature as well. With that 20,000 pound hitch, you're going to be able to easily pull your stacker trailer with all your toys in it, and you're still going to be passing cars going up the hills. So it's pretty amazing and very responsive when you put your foot on the accelerator. Also notice that beautiful Newmar mudguard and our engine exhaust. All right, look at that beautiful spoiler at the top with our marker lights. Then down center of the coach, we have the high brake light with our camera for our rear view camera view, plus that 360 view. Also Essex written nicely. And then our brake lights. Now let's go ahead and check out what's inside the back cap. Here's our coolant, and you've got your window there so you can make sure that it's always full. Never change that when your engine is hot, or check it when it's hot. Don't want anyone to get burned. You've got your engine oil fill and your engine dipstick, your hydraulic oil, engine fuel filter. Then up here we have our block heater for our engine, and we can plug that in, then we can activate that from inside the coach when we need to. Our air filter minder. So when this goes up to the red level, that's time to change your engine air filter. And then you have your transmission dipstick and fill, and the coolant for your Oasis hydronic heating module. Now here's your air cleaner for your engine. And you'll see this big tube here. The fresh air, the ambient air, is going to come in through the slats there on the corner of your coach, in through the tube, into the air cleaner, and then into your engine. As I come around the driver's side, you'll see the first blind spot monitor for the driver's side of the coach. And then you're going to see our emergency egress door. So you'll notice that there's no handles, there's no access to this from the exterior of the coach, only the interior. This is great in the event of an emergency, but I even think it's great for loading and unloading the coach, because you just open this door, you peel off a magnetic panel, and then you have a telescoping ladder that comes right down. So it's super easy. I'll show you when we get inside. And this is your dryer vent. So the Essex does come standard with this side radiator. This is great for a couple reasons. First of all, you just saw how accessible it is for service in your engine compartment with the side radiator. Plus you get the ambient air that comes in through the side radiator, so your fan doesn't have to work as hard. Radiator maintenance, you'll notice that after you've taken some trips in your coach, you're going to have debris that collects along the coils of the radiator, and you just want to keep that clean. So take a garden hose, put your thumb over, and then just gently wash that off to keep that working more efficiently. Here is your DEF fill for the driver's side of the coach. It's really nice that you've got both. And then we've got a little spot here for our stinky slinky, so you don't have to keep it in the wet bay if you don't want to. Nice little compartment here. You'll notice right above me, we have the window that opens right here from the master bedroom, and then we have the power window awnings. Midship marker light, docking light, and blind spot monitor. Then you're going to notice an exhaust pipe here. That's going to be for your Oasis hydronic heating system and your on-demand hot water. As we go into our wet bay, look how beautiful this is all assembled and labeled nicely. I love here that they've got the winterization information. Again, remember, if you store with National Indoor RV Centers, you don't need to worry about that. You have your black tank valve and your gray tank valve to open here. Then you have your mana block system. So if you need to work on the shower, you can turn off the water to just the shower and keep it going to all the other locations. Or if you need to turn off the water to your washer and dryer, turn that off and the water will stay going to your other locations. You have a hot water tap here, so you can just connect a garden hose if you need that. And then you have your gray tank rinse and your black tank rinse. You've got your low point drains for your black tank and your gray tank. Here's your RV Sanacon system. So that's basically your garbage disposal for your black tank. Here is your stinky or sewer hose. That's going to thread right through here. They even give you a little, I guess what you call like a lip here, so that you're going to be able to seal off your wet bay completely, so you don't have critters getting into there. And you'll notice they also give you a nice little tray here, because you're going to get water and stuff in here, and then you can rinse this whole area out. Since I'm down here, if you are doing a gravity dump, this is where you would connect the elbow and go through here as well. And then you've got your T-bars here, here, and here. Here's the monitor for your tank levels. So you've got your fresh tank at 105, black at 60, gray at 80. And then you can see your water pump you can turn on here. You can turn on the lights here. Your driver's side security light and your passenger side security light. You can turn on your generator from here and stop it from here. And then this is my favorite. We have this side tilt. That tilt is really cool. The front air suspension lowers and tilts towards the driver's side, so you have a more optimal flow when you're dumping your tanks. You have your freshwater, city water supply, and then your manual tank fill here, so you can just move that lever. Then we have our exterior shower. So we have a nice little shower head here, so you can wash off if you've been out hiking or at the beach, whatever it is, clean off before you go into your luxurious coach. And then you have your hot and your cold freshwater filter for the entire coach here. Here's the hose that you use if you're going to winterize your coach. And then there in the back is a low point drain. Here is your hose for your freshwater tank. And you can just put it right through the grommets there. Again, you want to seal off this compartment so you don't have any critters getting in to your wet bay. Another thing I've heard customers do is put Irish soap bars throughout their cargo compartments, if that scares off like the mice or whatever, because you never want those kind of rodents in your coach. They can eat up the wires. Another thing, if you are new to RVing and want some helpful hints, I have an RVing 101 series where I start a trip, plan it, get to the campground, hook up all this wet bay stuff. Next day I break down camp. So if you want to see how I do everything, go and check out my RVing 101 series, 4-part series. And then most importantly, we have a little space here for our paper towels so that you can have your soap back here and wash up after you've done all the dirty work. You're going to notice that your door is on a hinge, and as I go to shut this door, it's going to raise up, and then see, I can just softly shut it and it's going to suck in. It's on that hinge because this is your full wall slide. It's on a hydraulic slide. It's going to come out and then lower down. When it goes in, it's going to come up and go in. So since it lowers down, you wouldn't be able to open up those doors if they weren't on that hinge. So that's what you're seeing when those doors drop down when I open them. So this is our 50 amp shore power cord. And again, you're going to have that same grommet that you can go through right here, keeping your bay, nice and secure. You have the power cord or reel, which you will absolutely love if you've ever wound one of those up on a cold morning. They are heavy, they're hard to manage, and you're going to love that reel. Also, with all of Newmar's diesel product, you get a 50-foot, 50 amp shore power cord. You can also see that we've got the LED lighting in this compartment, our Surge Guard RV power protection transfer switch. This is great, but I do recommend that you have a second Surge Guard protector. At National Indoor RV Centers, we can wire one into the compartment for you, or you can put one at the end of your 50 amp shore power cord. Just get it. It's always good to have extra insurance. There's a lot of electronics in this coach, and you don't want to depend on sometimes the iffy electricity at RV parks. So it's just a little bit of extra protection. We optioned in the extra 30 amp outlet, so you can plug in here. If you've got a stacker trailer or something, thread it through there. Then you have your RV power monitor and your cable input. Here is your Oasis Chinook hydronic heating system. So it's for your furnace once you drop below like 35 degrees, and for your on-demand hot water. The Chinook has a double loop, so you're gonna have you're never gonna have to worry about having a cold shower. That's a bonus. We'll keep it simple like that. Driver side security light, and our last camera that's going to give us that 360 view. Our pass-through tray for the driver's side. Second pass-through compartment, and again, I'm going to show you just how far that comes out on the driver's side. So standard on the Essex is the lithium battery system. So this is awesome. You get two 320 amp hour battery packs. So you have a total of 640 amp hours. And then you have two inverters. So one inverter will run your mid AC without it having the generator or being plugged into shore power. Really nice. And then you have an optional feature where you can add a third battery pack if you'd like as well. They've given you a little squeegee washer for your front windshield. Marker light, docking light, and our fuel fill for 150 gallon diesel fuel tank for the driver's side. So our last compartment here on the driver's side, you're going to see an exhaust that is for your 12,500 watt Onan quiet generator. Then you have all the fuses for the front half of the coach and extra fuses here. So when you need to replace those, you can easily get them. And we have the generator hydraulic slide to bring out our front cap and generator. Now you do have to be in accessory mode and be aired up for it to work. And then just make sure you watch your legs when you extend, because that exhaust is going to move in case it's hot. So inside the front cap, we've got our hot water line to the generator area. So this is great. You hook up your hose, get your squeegee out of the last compartment, and you can wash off your windshield and your front cap to get rid of any of those pesky bugs. Right next to that, we have the quick connect for an air line here. So again, like if you need to inflate tires, toys, whatever, you can do that because you have a huge compressor. Again, I show how to do that in my RVing 101 series. And then we have the fuel filter for your Oasis system and your water windshield wiper fluid. Right in front here, we have our air horns. When I'm driving something this big, this is expensive, this beautiful. I'm gonna make sure those air horns are on because I want to make sure everyone knows I'm coming if I need them to get out of my way. Then we have our 12,500 watt Onan quiet generator. We have our coolant fill here and the little window that you can see how full that is. If you trip this breaker, this is where you'll have to pull over to reset it. And then you can start and stop your generator from here and you can see your hours. If you want to check your oil, you've got your dipstick here and your oil fill there. Here's your dash AC system, and then you've got your hydraulic pump for your hydraulic full wall slide and your leveling jacks, and then the reservoir right behind that. I don't know about you, but this is the most excited I've been about an interior for a while, so let's go inside and check it out. Oh, before we go inside, check out these steps. Now, they have a sensor on the front of them and underneath. So if I were parked closer to the curb and they were going to hit the curb, when they touch it, they're going to stop. Or if I put my leg out, it will stop. So if I want to shorten it up, these are a game changer because look how low to the ground they come. You do not have to heave yourself up to that first step, or you don't have to bring a little extra step to get in and out of your coach. So this is one of those features that people say, can I get it on my such and such? And like, nope. You only get this, I believe it's Mountain Air on up. So Mountain Air, London Air, Essex, and King Air. All right, follow me, let's go on in. One of the first things I notice when I walk in is the great grab handles. These are important so you can get safely in and out. You've got the one on the outside and then two inside here. So right here, I love one of the things at the screen door. You can just unsnap it and then bring it up. So while you're traveling down the road, you have great visibility. You can see the beautiful country without looking through the screen. But then when you're at your resort and you want that screen, you can just put it right back into place. So it's really nice. As soon as you step in the entry door, you have all lights off and a ceiling lights on. So it gives you kind of your running lights. That's really nice as you walk in or as you leave the coach. Right at the entrance door, you've got your battery disconnect for your house batteries, and your lock and unlock for your cargo doors in case you don't have your key fob handy and you forget to do that. Then right below that, you've got a little black button that almost you don't see. That's going to be the reset for your hydraulics steps. So for some reason they don't come out all the way, they're not working, push that in to reset those. And right below that, you have your fire extinguisher for the coach. It's great that that fire extinguisher is right by the front door so you can get to it easily from the outside of the coach or inside. But I truly don't think that's sufficient for this 45-foot long coach. Please go check my video on ProTank. It's a fire suppression system sold exclusively by National Indoor RV Centers. And if you know anything about us, we only sell products that we truly, truly believe in. So check out that video, give us a call, and we can give you a custom quote for your coach. So as I step in the cockpit area, I wanted to go through the storage that we have up front. First of all, nice storage compartment here, 110 available outlet. This is the Girard control for your entry door awning. Second, we have a little extra space here and the two controls for your main Girard awnings. More storage, 43-inch Samsung TV. And then this compartment, we have lots of things to talk about. So this is prepped for a satellite. So the wiring is already there if you want to add one. Then you've got your Wi-Fi router here, two 110 outlets. Then you have your video button. So this is something that you use. You have to have that on, and then you can stream your outside cameras through your My Rosie app and see what's happening around your coach. The next button is the master reset switch for your HWH system. Here is your Vanguard over-the-air antenna, so you can just push the search button and then it will lock onto local stations. Next up is our Girard awning control, so you can turn on your LED lights. You can lock it, unlock it, change the channel. So 0 is going to bring out both your Girard awnings together and your entry door awning, and then you can scroll through. So your main awning, second awning, entry door awning, in and out, and you can stop them at any point as you're extending them. Security sensors here, and then your driver's side security light, passenger side security light, your driver privacy drape, which is to the side, your driver front privacy drape, which is your big windshield in front here, door privacy drape, and passenger privacy drape. And then above that, we have the Wi-Fi router switch on and off, your exterior step switch. So once you're at your campground or resort, you want to go ahead and turn that off so that it stays extended and doesn't come in and out every time you open up your front door. Then you have your exterior LED lights, your passenger slide out. You can bring that in and out from here, and your full wall slide out, you can bring in and out from here. This is a button for your lithium batteries. So they are going to protect themselves. They don't like cold, they don't like heat, and they're not gonna let themselves get below 10%. If they've shut themselves off, this is where you're going to reset your batteries. And this is a Deutsch plug here so that our technicians at National Indoor RV Centers can plug into your coach for diagnostics. More storage here and here. Welcome to the beautiful interior of the 4595. Now you get to see 3 interiors today, 4595, 4551, and 4569. So I'm super excited to be able to show you all those. This is the contemporary interior decor package, San Remo, and we've got it paired with the sable maple high gloss wood. You have 4 new woods to choose from this year. So you have the sable maple, the Sedona, the Morell, my favorite, and the chiffon. So you can even do a chiffon bathroom with like a sable maple up front. If you want to change those up, we've made some custom changes to this. We put in different floor tile. So a few things, again, just call us at National Indoor RV Center so that we can walk you through what is standard, what is optional, and then all the custom options that you can change in your own coach. So I've turned around the captain and the co-captain's chairs. So now we have 2 more chairs that recline. We optioned in the queen size co-captain chair. So if you've got a furry friend or a grandkid that wants to sit next to you, you have plenty of room in that seat. And like I said, the bonus is that you do have the footrest. So now you can just sit back and relax. Great viewing position for your 50-inch 4K LED TV. And we optioned in the massage feature on the captain co-captain's chair. So that's really nice. Now it's going to be very hard to stay awake while I'm watching that show. Here at the co-captain's chair, turned around, I've got a nice little cubby there. Actually pretty big space. And side table, so I've got a place for a drink. So does my friend here on the sofa. 2 110 outlets, 2 USB charging ports. Then we have one of our control panels, our thermistor for the front part of the coach, so that will communicate with the thermostat and keep it nice and cool or hot in here, whatever we've set the thermostat to. And then up top, we have the JBL speakers for the nice dash sound system. So to my right, we've optioned in the theater seating. What comes standard is the 87-inch sofa here that has a side bed in it, and then you get the jackknife across. When you do the theater seating, you get the theater seating, and then you get the trifold sofa across, so that trifold beds makes a bed. I love the theater seating. First of all, I think it looks really elegant, and it's super comfy. So you can just adjust the pillow. I actually like the pillow in my lap. And then you can go ahead and put the footrest up. So nice. You got the lights here in your cup holders and your USB charging port. And that's in both cup holders. I'm going to keep it on blue for National Indoor RV Centers. And you get the nice storage compartment here with the extra tray. Great place for all your remotes, blankets, books, you name it. It can all go in there. So I do love that. And it's just so comfy. And a huge bonus for 2025 is that the Essex is now leather. It used to be ultra leather. It is now leather. And believe me, it feels like butter. It feels so nice and good. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you through the functions on this panel. I won't go through each individual panel, but you can go to your lighting here. You can see that you can select the lighting for the ceiling lights, dinette, overhead lights, the reading lights to the left, reading lights on the right, and then your accent lights. The great thing about this is that wherever you're locked into, now I can adjust, I can dim those lights and then leave it there. It's going to stay there, or I can bring it all the way back to full brightness. Then we've got the powered shades. Now this is a game changer. I absolutely love it. So we've got the dinette shade, the forward day shade, the back day shade, and then the kitchen living room day shades. So if I want to just bring down my back night shades, or let's bring down our forward night shades. So I'm going to go ahead, hit that button, and my shades, my night shade is automatically going to come down, and then we have complete privacy in the coach. And you have different panels for the area of the coach that you're in. Then we have our fan controls for our kitchen fan, master bathroom fan, and our still room fan. We can turn it on and off. We can do the rain sensor override. We can do high, medium, low on the fan speed. Then we have our systems. So we can turn the water pump on here. We can start and stop the generator. I can go ahead and put up my TV, which I'm going to. It's straight across from me. So I'm just going to push and hold there, and it just quietly comes up. That's our 50-inch 4K QLED TV. This is a favorite button of mine. It's theater mode. So basically, it's going to bring down your night shades. It's going to dim the lights, and it just does that automatically. So if in the evening, if you just want to sit back, relax, kind of set the mood, you can just easily hit that button right there. Shades are going down, and the lights have dimmed. Then we go to the monitor panel. Now I can look at the my house and chassis battery levels, my fresh tank gray and black. Window awnings, so these are my power window awnings. I can take them out and in from here, so I want a little extra shade. I can look at my living room awning, go ahead and take that out. And you'll see that I just get that little bit of extra shade on the side where that awning is extending. And then display brightness, I can just hit this to dim or brighten this display or turn it off completely. And then make it a little brighter, dimmer. There are outlets on both sides of the theater seating. On this side of the sofa, you have two 110 outlets and two USB charging ports. Storage straight across from the theater seats. We have a nice cabinet here. You see you're going to get your tablet, so you can put your My Rosie on this. You can do it from the tablet, from your phone, so that's great. Comes with the Essex. Your AV compartment here, so your satellite input, your 3 available 110 outlets, and then you've got your different cords that are nicely labeled. So you've got your Blu-ray DVD player, HDMI cord, one more storage cabinet. And a lot of people ask me why the cabinets are more, short. It's because you've got a header here, just like when you're building a home. So this is constructed so solidly. That's why you don't have a bigger cabinet in this area. And then you have your Bose soundbar. This is great for when you're watching your TV, or you could put your TV away because you want to have this beautiful view with all your nice windows, and you can just listen to the radio and you still have full, you're going to have great sound coming out of that speaker. So on this side of the sofa, you have two 110 outlets and two USB charging ports. And on the other side, you have two 110 outlets. Look at that beautiful big window. And I also love the day shade because it has a little texture to it. It's not just a screen. So it looks nice. It's a pretty warm day here today, so I just have my day shades down. That's the stunning thing about the Essex, is you've got these bonded windows, so you just have almost full window. It's like bringing the outside in. I absolutely love the Essex for the beautiful windows. So it's time to make the bed for our guests. I'll show you how easy it is. First of all, look at that beautiful sofa by Villa. So Furniture by Villa in the Essex. So you're just going to pull off the back cushion, and they've got the little Velcro strips, so it does stay attached nicely. You're not constantly readjusting those when you're in the sofa mode. And I'm going to save those because I'm going to put those back up once I make my bed, so my guests have like a nice cushy headboard. Now, the key to this is you've got to pull this black strap. It releases the bed. So you release it. Now pull from the front and it just comes right out. Then you're going to flip down the back portion here. Now you've got a nice mattress, and then I like to throw the cushions back into place here. So it was that easy, really nice and comfy, good support, nice mattress. Just wanted to point out, in the 4595, you do have 6 seat belts. So 1 in each theater seat, 2 in the sofa, and then you have 1 obviously in your captain and co-captain seats. So here is our dinette. Love this. Again, we don't have the overhead cabinets. That gives us nice big window. This is the combination desk dinette. So you have 3 different options that you can choose from. The combination desk dinette, which gives you this nice buffet and extra storage. You also have the convertible dinette, which I like. So your chairs face out the window, which is lovely because you can really enjoy the outdoors. And then you have the booth dinette. So let me show you all the storage that you get with this setup. So you can see all the storage that you get with this combination, and the file cabinet drawer plus the 2 other drawers. So people that are needing to have like office space, or maybe working from the road, or just have need for this extra storage, this is probably your go-to. You also have the standard dinette, which is not going to be just give you a little bit of a buffet there, and your table and chairs. So depending on how you use your space will determine what kind of dinette is best for you. And then we've got the drawer on the other side, and we do have a port there for cords, and we have the 2 110 outlets, 2 USB charging ports behind that. And we have the pull-out tray here. So if you've got a printer or something like that, you can put it on that pull-out tray, and a shelf below. And you also have 2 110 outlets inside this cabinet. Now I want to show you how easy it is to extend your table. Literally just pulls out. Now you can see with the table extended and our 2 extra folding chairs, we have room for 4. Look at the beautiful ceiling treatments. Again, these are all new ceiling treatments with the contemporary package for 2025. You'll also notice that you don't see any vents lining your ceiling, because everything's down the center of our ceiling treatments. You're never going to have a ceiling fan in your bedroom for that reason. But it's also great because when you bring the slides in, your AC and your vents are still fully exposed, so you're not just trying to cool the tops of your slide rooms and then have that cool air spill over. Notice the beautiful vinyl touch ceiling, our smoke alarm, and then if you look at all your ceiling fans, they have nice covers on them. So everything just blends nicely, and it's so elegant, so luxurious. And here's our carbon monoxide alarm in our bedroom. So welcome to the gorgeous kitchen of the 4595. Now this is one of the things that makes this floor plan unique, is because you get this extra counter space here, and you get the optional wine cooler. So if you don't get the wine cooler, I think it's either drawers or cabinets, I'm not sure. You can probably customize that, but you do get the overhead cabinet. So a little extra storage with adjustable shelf and a nice storage compartment there. So I really like this area. I love having that extra countertop, and look at the beautiful backsplash. Then we go right into our kitchen here. So let's check out the storage. Great storage there with the pull-out shelves. This is great for like spices. Label the tops of them, and then they're just right there handy when you need them. Another spice drawer. That's what I'd use it for. And then your pull-out trash can. And you'll notice these slots here. That's where you can put your sink slide covers, or your stovetop slide covers when you're not using them. You got your Newmar Bible here, and pull-out compartment there, so you can get to everything at the very back of that compartment. And I love having a place to put the trash so that you don't see that when you walk in to the coach. Flip down, so for your sponges and brushes. And then we've got our dishwasher here. Now that is, you do have to knock on that to open it up. So a lot of times at RV shows and not, people will tug on that because they're gonna force it open. It just looks like a dishwasher inside, but just three little knocks and that will open up. And then above that, we have our great drawer divided drawer for all of our utensils. Right now we're using it for all of our remotes. Look at the beautiful solid surface countertop, and below our cooktop covers, we've got cutting board here. And I do love that because I'm going to go ahead, when I'm not using my cooktop, I'm going to put that in right like that. Then I've got my cutting board, I've got prep space, and you've got the same on the other one. You get the Bosch induction cooktop standard in the Essex, and 3 burner. Typically it's just 2 burner. Now for the induction cooktop, you do have to have pans that a magnet will attach to for it to work on the induction cooktop, but you're gonna love it. Heats up things really fast, and then as soon as you remove the pan, it cools off. So it's great for that. And then you can just cover it back up when you're all done. We also optioned in the kitchen window. So you know that I love the windows in the Essex, but that's just another big window that you get. And then you get the double bowl stainless steel sink with the sink covers. Residential faucets. I love the two-tone. I think that looks really nice. Another control panel here in the kitchen. Underneath the cabinets, we have 2 110 outlets here on our extra counter space. 2 more here. And then you've got the 2 that are right around the corner and next to the sofa. Okay, then we have our Bosch convection microwave oven. And don't be afraid of these. You can make beautiful loaves of bread, cakes, cookies. Can you tell that I'm a baker, not a anything else kind of gal? That's what I like to cook. And then we've got storage above, another place that you can put spices. You might want to put a little spring bar in there to keep those all in place during travel. Love this. You have the adjustable shelf. You can take it out completely if you have taller items, and then a nice pull-out shelf so you can get to everything in the back. And then one more compartment here with 2 different shelves. They are adjustable. You also get the Bosch refrigerator freezer. Look how beautiful that is. And you do have the ice maker and water in the front door. I know people love that. And our freezer here. Oh, that's nice and cold. And you'll notice this little black thing here. That is your travel lock. So you're going to push that to the side. Now those doors are not going to come open when you're in travel mode. If you don't have a pre-trip checklist, you need one. You need one for the exterior of your coach, and you need one for the interior. Make sure you lock your refrigerator, take out the metal plate in your microwave because it's going to cause noise. Make sure you lock your shower door. If you want a copy of my pre-trip checklist, just email me at Angie@NIRVC.com. Here's the other big bonus to the $45.95. Check out those shelves. So nice big shelves, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the area below that's customizable. So if you just got, want to put something a little bit bigger in that area, you can make it bigger. If you want to put pots and pans in there, that's a great place for storing those. And I'm not done, because you get another huge pantry with adjustable shelves, or you can make this a wardrobe. There's a wardrobe bar in there. Wardrobe or pantry, you decide. Here's the motion sensor for your security system. You can turn those motion sensor off in case you're leaving furry friends in the coach by themselves, but it's really nice to have that. Gives you great peace of mind. Then we optioned in the central vac with the dustpan. So you just swoop everything over there, it'll suck it away. And then we have our thermistor for the center of the coach to keep it nice and pleasant. So it communicates with the thermostat to keep the temperature where you want it. And then we have our main control panel here. So let's go to our home page here. You're going to see your tank levels, fresh, black, and gray, your house battery levels, and your chassis battery levels. And it's going to show you what you're bringing in power-wise from leg 1 and leg 2, and that we are on shore power. Then you have your AC power. Again, it's going to tell you what you're bringing in leg 1 and leg 2. We're connected to shore power. This is where it will shed the load if we're tasking the system. This is where you can also turn your inverters on and off. Battery state of charge. We're in an absorb charge on both of our battery packs. And then we have our generator. We can start and stop our generator from here. We can also go to our settings here, and you can quickly decide what you want to set for your triggers for your auto gen start. Right here you can see our auto gen start options. So the trigger state of charge, your top off state of charge, your run time, quiet end, and you can easily go through and customize that to the triggers and the time that you want. Then we have our fresh tank, black and gray tank levels. We can turn the water pump on and off, and we can also autofill or top off our freshwater tank. Climate control, so you got your living room, kitchen, bathroom, and bedroom. You do have 3 AC units on this coach with heat pumps, and then you have the Oasis hydronic on-demand system for your water and for your furnace. And you can set programmable programs for the day, for the night, and then you can also put them on hold so that you can hold it exactly where it is if you want it to stay at that temperature. Block heater, this is where you can turn on your engine block heater as long as you have it plugged in the back, outside. Your batteries, again, it's giving you that state of charge. Coach mode, this is going to give you your different camping scenarios, and then it will automatically turn on these items for you based on how you are camping. So it just makes it super easy for you. Floor heat is standard in the Essex, and it is an electric floor heat, so it's very consistent, and you'll fill it very quickly. So you have a front area, rear, and the mid. Then you can go to your lights. So each area is divided up by your living room, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, half bath, and exterior. And then you can adjust the lights. Shades, this is probably one of my favorite. So you have your day shades and your night shades for each area. And then you have your theater mode, TV lift up, TV lift down. Vents and fan control. And then these are your awnings. These are for your powered awnings, not your big Girard awnings. Then you can go to your settings button here. You can set the clock, lights and shade codes, auto gen start settings, lithium battery status. Kind of scroll through the information and customize your screen for the way you like it. Midship bathroom with the pivot door. So we have a nice big vanity mirror, backlit, or it has the lighting in the mirror, which I always like, and tons of storage. And we've got 2 110 outlets in our smaller compartment. So this is an important compartment. We have all of our breakers. Everything's nicely labeled. We have the reset for our floor heat and our fuses with the extra fuses that Newmar gives us. Everything's nicely labeled, so we've got a legend for everything, and then more breakers behind here. Again, it's letting you know what they power, so it's super easy to flip those and reset them if need be. So we have a window in our bathroom. I love that. And then check out this. It opens with a screen, or you can unlatch it and then you can have full window access. But I like having that screen there and get a little fresh air in your midship bath. We have another control panel, towel holder, and then look at the beautiful backsplash. We have the sink here, nice counter space, push button controls for our toilet, storage, and even more storage. Our Dometic toilet with push button controls, toilet paper holder, and then our fan. Welcome to the elegant master bedroom of the 4595. I absolutely love this. I keep saying luxury condo on wheels because truly I feel like this is how this feels. It's just so beautiful. One of the things I noticed right away, I have these great mirrors so you can check out your outfit when you're getting ready to leave. So you've got one right here and you've got one to the side of the bed. Those mirrors also make it feel like it's even bigger in here than it is. King size bed with a beautiful bedding, padded headboard, windows on both sides, and great storage overhead. You're going to have a port if you need to put cords through, and then you'll have More storage here with the two 110 outlets. And storage on the far side with another port for cords. Underneath, you're going to have your reading lights, the ports where the cords can come through, and then you have a control panel. You've got nightstands on both sides of the bed, and you have a wireless charging pad on both sides of the bed. You also have a little compartment here, and you have two 110 outlets and two USB charging ports inside, and you've got a little area here that you can pull a cord through. So if you're not using the wireless charging pad, you can plug in your phone easily up top. And I love with Newmar, they give you enough room to actually make your bed. So you're not going to rip off your rings or your fingers while you're trying to get the bed made. So that makes it really convenient. Here's our thermistor for the bedroom. And then look at the beautiful privacy doors on the Essex. So I just love that they make those pretty, and they look the same on both sides. We have more storage underneath our bed. So you can see I've put our extra folding chairs down there, but really a ton of storage under here. And you've got the struts, so it's very easy to take the bed up and down by yourself. So you've got a really comfy mattress with the memory foam on top, and then you do have the air bladders, so you can adjust those individually. Super comfy mattress. You're going to have a great night's sleep. You can black out this area, literally make it like a cave, so you don't know if it's night or day. You can sleep all day if you want. Again, notice the beautiful ceiling treatment, the fascia, everything's kind of clean lines. It just looks so pretty, contemporary. I love it. I think they absolutely killed it with this contemporary decor package. Here are the slide room controls for your bedroom slide. This is part of the full wall slide, and it's on that hydraulic slide. Then we have another control panel, so you can see anywhere you are in the coach, you can pretty much control that area with these panels. Now we have nice storage here. It's our AV cabinet. So you've got two 110 outlets, a satellite connection. You've got your Blu-ray DVD player connection, HDMI, you name it. And then you've got two more shelves. Right next to that, you've got your Samsung TV, 43-inch, so great viewing from the bed. Adjustable shelves, another big storage compartment here, and another motion sensor. Nice big cabinet here, and you do have an emergency egress window, which you're not really going to use because you have the emergency egress door. So hopefully you never need either one of them, but this is an opening window. And something about the quality of Newmar's craftsmanship. I recently had a customer, they decided they wanted to change out the hardware. Literally, this is siliconed in, and then they screw it in. So they couldn't change out the hardware. Not that I think you need to, because it's absolutely beautiful. But I just thought that really speaks to the quality of the craftsmanship. Notice the beautiful high polish or super polished countertop. And then we have two 110 outlets, two USB charging port right behind the valance. We have that pretty leather or ultra leather front. Everything's just appointed so nicely. Small 3-inch step up into the bathroom. Now, if I close this privacy door, I have a full mirror here as well. So that's really, so we have the washer and dryer by Splendide. So just so you can see how big that dryer is. I'll do the same with the washing machine. And then we have a little storage drawer down below. So dryer sheets and maybe your pods for your washing machine. You've got a towel hook here, love that. And then two towel bars here. And then I'm gonna step into my 28-inch shower. So you have plenty of room here. Plus we get the cathedral ceilings with this rear bath, the conditioner, body wash, and shampoo, so you don't have to have anything rolling around when you're driving down the road. The fixed shower head, and then we have the handheld. And I love the two-tone on the faucets. So the brushed gold and then the nickel. It just looks really pretty. The shower assist handle. And you do have the AquaView shower miser. This is great. It's going to save you from needlessly using the water in your fresh tank and needlessly filling up your gray tank. Because basically you're going to put it on the recycle dial. So no water will come out, but it will be recycling, getting warm. Once this bulb lights up, it's sort of like a mood ring, then you know it's time to turn the dial. The water will come out and it's instantly warm. We have the teakwood seat that you can flip up or flip down. And then we specialed in just the plain tile here in this Essex shower. I love the floor tile, really elegant. So you do have a little shelf if you've got creams or exfoliants that you want to have in the shower, plus a little spot to shave your legs. Toilet paper holder, push button controls for your Dometic porcelain toilet. And then you do have access to the cutoff for your water to the washer and dryer. Then we have our emergency egress door. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up that shade so I can show you how this works. So you're going to unlock the door and make sure the bottom is unlocked too. And then you just open it up. The panel just magnets off. Set that to the side. Pull the Velcro strap and telescope the ladder down. There you go. It's easy, easy. Here's our thermistor for the bathroom. And then wardrobe hanging area, cedar lined with an adjustable shelf at the bottom and the safe. Look at the beautiful vanity. We have the double sinks, the vessel sinks, so you have even more counter space, beautiful residential faucets, and beautiful backsplash. Then look at that mirror that has the lights in the mirror. So pretty, plus functional. You have so much space behind your medicine cabinets. I absolutely love them. Plus 2 110 outlets inside this compartment. Then we have another control panel and a bar for the hand towel. Flip down in front of the sink and lots of storage below the sink. 3 drawers, and I love a drawer. It really makes it easy to organize your items. Another huge space here and flip down. More drawers. So full extension. And another wardrobe with adjustable shelves, and we have optioned in this Starling system. This is the $45.95 with the slides in. You can see that you can easily sleep on the master bed without taking the slides out. You can also get to your first pantry. Easily get into the bathroom. The refrigerator. The wine cooler. Second pantry. Full access to the sink, your cooktop, and you can easily get through the theater seating and the trifold sofa. This is totally my lucky day because you get to see the 4551 along with the 4595 and the 4569. So really, you get to see 3 of the floor plans that are offered for the Essex. So just want to walk you through. They optioned in the theater seating here. We have the maple staple hardwood with the high gloss finish. The booth dinette. This is the San Remo interior. Beautiful standard Essex floor. Half bath. Nice big pantry. Beautiful master bedroom. And then we step up into the master bathroom. You're gonna have a nice big 35 by 50 inch shower, washer and dryer, double bowl sinks, and then your storage. So adjustable shelves to this side, cabinet with the pull-out shelves, shoe rack, drawers, and more hanging space. Check out the beautiful sand dollar exterior in the contemporary graphics. Welcome to the beautiful interior of the 4569. Now this is the traditional interior package. So you're going to see differences in the ceiling treatment, in the fascia, just throughout this coach, in the accent wall here, in the bathrooms, lots of differences. As I also get to show you another floor plan. This is a 4569. So we've optioned in the theater seating across from the trifold sofa, and then the 4569 is kind of my chef's delight. That's what I like to call it. So lots of counter space. So you've got your sink here, stovetop here, all this space here, and then your island. This is a fixed island. So when the slide comes in, it's gonna come over about halfway across this countertop. I really love this. If you love to cook, if you want extra space in your kitchen, this is probably the floor plan for you. When you get the 4569, you can't have the combo desk dinette because there's not enough depth to do the buffet and then have the rest of this seating area. So you can do the Euro booth like we have here. You can do the U-shaped dinette or the convertible dinette where you look out over your big windows. So check out the beautiful windows, the beautiful window treatments. I just think this is lovely. This is the Morell, my favorite, of course, the Morell high gloss wood. So you have the Morell wood option, the Sedona option, the Sable maple option, and then the Summit, which is a painted white wood. So lots of different changes. You're going to notice also in the traditional cabinets, you're going to have the roping in your cabinetry. So that changes it. Let me show you just a little bit in this kitchen because you do have a different setup here. So in your fixed islands, you have these two drawers. I love those. Look how deep those drawers are. Super nice. 3 more big drawers. Of course, you've got the soft close. Your dishwasher. Nice big drawer here. Another big storage compartment. And then look at all the storage underneath your sink. Pull-out tray. Flip down. And you've got your subwoofer back here in the back. Double bowl sink. Just so much counter space. And then I'll just quickly open. Look at that. Pots and pans to your heart's delight. Nice big pantry space. So you've got the pull-out trays, adjustable there, area there at the bottom, lit pantry, adjustable shelves and drawers. So those are locking drawers. So you just need to push in to lock them, push in to unlock. Midship bathroom. Beautiful master bedroom with the traditional ceiling treatment and woodwork throughout. And then we have our beautiful master bathroom, very similar to the 4595, a little bit different. We do have our mirrors, a little bit more decorative in this traditional style. And they do open up behind the mirrors for additional storage. So I always like to show the floor plan if I can with the slides in. Again, this is the 4569. So you can see that you can sleep on your master bed if you need to with the slides in. You can easily, like very easily, get into the midship bathroom and your pantries. And your refrigerator and freezer. Notice with the slides in, you have full access to your full sink, your cooktop here. You just lose half of that fixed island with your slides are in, but you have plenty of room in here. And even with the sofa and the theater seating, you can easily walk through and you don't have to go sideways. I love that. Check out the beautiful iron ore traditional exterior graphics. All right, let's go over everything here in the cockpit, and guess what? Then it's test drive time. But first, let's talk about these comfy Essex chairs. Oh my goodness. They are so comfortable. You're not going to have a problem spending all day in these driving down the road. You've got the adjustable armrest right here. So there's just a little lever right inside the end of the armrest. And then down here, we've optioned in the massage feature. So that's dangerous. And then we have the footrest for when you're in the living room position, and our backrest control. And then we can go forward, back, forward, down, up, and then the back, up and down. And then on my left-hand side, I have the lever that allows me to turn the chair into the living room. Also, I have my lumbar support, and I have the heated and cool seats. So you've got a high, medium, low on hot and a high, medium, low on cool. We have the HWH computerized leveling jacks. So we can just hit auto level, and then it's going to level here. It's going to give you a solid light when everything's level. If it can't level, it's going to say excessive slope. You may need to move the coach just a little bit and then try again. Once you've tried twice, you may want to give that pump just like 20 minutes of break so that you don't burn it up. When you go to leave, if your jacks are down, if you turn your ignition on, it's going to give you a horrible audible alarm and you're going to want that off. But you just want to auto store your jacks, and then it will tell you that you're in travel mode and you're good to go. You can also manually level individually by doing the left to right or up and down. Then we have our Allison transmission. Now this is on the Spartan chassis, everything will be on the left. If we were on the Freightliner chassis, everything will be on the steering column. So we have reverse, neutral, and drive, and then we can go into economy mode. If we press the plus and the minus together, we're going to get diagnostics. Then we have our tag dump. I'm going to always keep this in auto. The only time you might take it out is if you were slippery conditions and you needed more weight on your rear tag. Then you have your engine brake on and off, and then you can go high, medium, and low. 2 cup holders. Down below we have our aux input and USB charging port, and then USB-C and USB charging port, and then a storage compartment. Up top we have our park brake, so you pull to apply, push to release. Our wireless charging pad here. We have our left and right controls for our exterior mirrors and our heat. We have our auto headlights. Then we have our headlights, our running lights on our headlights, and our fog lights. We can brighten or dim the dash display. The dome light is directly above me. And then we have the intelligent high beams. So if we want to turn those off, we can cancel them, but they will automatically dim to oncoming traffic. This is the Kurt Spectrum brake. So you can add this if you know you're going to be hauling like a heavy trailer, stacker trailer. This is an optional feature. Then we have the ATC override, our power window for the driver, and our air horn. Again, make sure that is on. And then what's really nice about these seats, once you get them perfectly where you want them, you can do the memory settings. So you're just going to do set 1, set the memory, and then you can do that for driver 2. And then for number 3, I typically put the seat in the position that it will easily turn around into the living room, but that's just me. Down here by my toes, we've got the Deutsch plug. That's for technicians at National Indoor RV Center, so they can plug in and get diagnostics from the coach and the engine. Then we have our cruise control, so we can turn it on, resume, and push it in to set. If you want to air up the coach quickly, then you would turn your cruise control on, hit the set button, and you'll see your RPMs raise quickly. Just airs it up faster. If you're in a hurry, I always am, so but I tell you not to be, so I contradict myself. Now right here, you've got your hazards, so you just pull that out. Now you're probably wondering how you get them off. You can't push it back in. You just lift your turn signal and they turn off. We have the telescope and the tilt. And we have our quick button for comfort drive, and we can easily adjust that up or down right there. And then our pedal control, so we can move those pedals forward or back towards us to where they're comfortable. You can pair your phone to the coach so you can answer and hang up a call. Then you have your windshield wiper controls, your windshield wiper fluid. You can set the unique interval here. Push it again. Now you go 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000. And it will stay at that interval until you turn it off. Or you can just do the high-low setting here. Then we have our air horn in the center. Right below that, we have the controls for our radio. So the source right here, the volume controls, the mute, the pause, seek buttons. And then we can flash our headlights or flash our marker lights. And then over here, we have we can go to our information so we can control the information that we see up on the dash. So I can go into my air leveling and I can do auto level, high ride, low ride, more. Click in there and I can see, you know, where I need to level if I need to. I can go over here and do auto level, manual, standby, system, or exit. I can control the brightness on my screen. Messages, don't have any. Settings, so TPMS here. And you can get the pressure and temperature. And then you can do add your tow car here. Then I'm going to go to TPMS config, and then tow config, and then wheel type. And I want to do 4, so I'm going to lock in there and then go back. Then you're going to do your wiper sensitivity. You can change that here. Your sound for your collision mitigation, you can adjust that there. Or turn it off if you want. Units, Fahrenheit or Celsius, your comfort drive, service, diagnostic, and configuration. Then you have your trip B information or trip A information. Info, so if you click in here, then you can scroll through different information, your accelerator position, TPMS, adaptive cruise control, and you can adjust your distance to long, medium, or short, or you can turn it off. Here we have our nice 12-inch display screens. We can go to our main menu, radio, media center, XM, Bluetooth, HDMI, aux, camera control, iPod, or when you plug in your Apple CarPlay, it will show up right there. Nav, Mobileye, and then setup. So let's go into a few of these. Let's just do the camera control. Now I can choose which shot I'd like to see. I love that 360 view, so that's going to be my go-to, but you can pick any of them here that are listed. Navigation, quick button there. Like I said, if I plugged in my phone, I could have my Apple CarPlay here. Mobileye, now you can adjust your headway monitoring warning. You can adjust that there. Lane departure warning here and your speed limit warning here. So let's say you want a warning when you're 10 miles over the speed limit, you can set that right there. And then the sound, the level of the volume of the warnings. Aux zone, this is going to go to your secondary monitor, which is the passenger side monitor, so you can decide what is going to display on that monitor. You can click through here, but I'm just going to keep it at the main menu. And then you have house mode. House mode is once you're not traveling anymore. If you want to have the radio playing inside the coach, you can go to house mode. You can see your cameras still and have your radio playing without the ignition being on. You have your quick buttons here for your navigation, your camera, and your fave, which will take you to your radio. You have your volume control here and you can turn off the display there. Right below that, you have your house and chassis battery boost. So your battery boost is for, let's say you've been at Disneyland, Wild Kingdom all day. Come back, coach is dead. That's never any fun. So now you want to take your house batteries and your chassis batteries and pull any power that they have between them together, and then try to start your ignition. If that doesn't work, push your battery boost again, start your generator, let your generator run, charge things up, and then start your ignition. You have heavy tow here. So this is going to limit the number of gears you have if you're towing something heavy, so you stay in a lower gear. Your front fan is right up here. And then you have a high, medium, and low. Your overhead fans, high, medium, and low. Docking lights, courtesy lights, generator start and stop. Your entry lock, so you can unlock and lock your door. Your driver's side visor, sun visor, the front windshield sun visor, the front windshield blackout shade, and then the driver's side visor. Below that, we have our AC and heat controls, so the speed of the fan, the cold and hot, and then the direction of the airflow. Our little key holder. Also, I'm going to show you how to do your keyless fob start. So right now I'm in accessory mode. Go ahead and turn the coach off. Push it once, you're going to go to accessory mode. Push it again, you'll be in ignition mode. And now to start it, I'm going to put my foot on the brake, green button, hold it in, starts right up. And to stop it, just put your foot on the brake, hit the button, and it's off. And then we have another drawer. So the co-pilot's chair is just as comfy and a little bit bigger than the captain's chair. So you can have your furry friend sit up here with you if you like. All the other same buttons are the same features. And then we do have the passenger side monitor. So you can select a source here. You can go through the radio. You can dim this page. You can pull up your navigation system, your cameras. So it's really nice because I can put in the address where we're traveling to. The driver doesn't need to worry about that. So it's just really nice to have this second monitor. So I have a nice little storage compartment here, 12-volt receptacle, cup holder, and my wireless charging pad. Plus I do have the two 110 outlets and then two USB charging ports if for some reason my phone doesn't charge here. Right above that, I have the patio light, and it can be a white light or a soft amber light. Then I have the visor here for the passenger, step cover, so that once we're in travel mode, no one falls into the stairwell, stepwell light, and then the map light that is right above me. So it's finally time for my second favorite part, to show you the inside, now driving the coach. So I love to drive these big beasts down the road. It's so comfy. Got my heated and cooled seats, so I'm nice and comfortable today. And just so many safety features that are built in. Now, don't be nervous if you've never driven one before. You can come to National Indoor RV Centers. We will take you to an area where you can, safely. I usually take people to a park just down the street from our dealership, so they can kind of get used to how the coach feels, because your turning point is behind you. It's the center of your front axle. So I think that for me was the most uncomfortable part when I first started driving these big Class A diesel coaches, because you have to put your nose out there quite a bit more than you're comfortable, and then you start your turn when the center of your front axle is at the turning point. So biggest change there. Next thing I'd say, just take your time. Don't be in a hurry. That's when bad things happen. Take your time, enjoy the journey. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and release the park brake, put it into drive, and let's get going. Now, a few of the things that are going to really help you as you're driving along, and I'll point them out when we get on a busier road, is that 360 camera, your turn signals. You're going to be able to see down the full length of the side of your coach. I'm going to go ahead and get on the freeway so you can see what freeway driving is like. And that's another great place for you to learn how to drive. I know that sounds crazy, but when you're out in the middle of New Mexico or Iowa on the freeway, pull over, let your co-pilot drive. It's a good time for them to get to see, where they fit in the lane. And with these mirrors, they're awesome. I can see exactly where I am. I want to hug the left side of the lane that I'm in, because everything bad happens on the right. More, tire debris, rocks, street signs that you've got to watch out for, things like that. So now I've got my blinker on. You can see, I can see down the full side of the coach, and then you'll be able to see that 360 camera pop up, and you're going to be able to rate my driving skills. I don't know if I like that or not. So now I'm getting ready to go up on the freeway. Again, look at that 360 camera. You can see, I can see everything that's right next to me. And then when I put on my blinker, I'm going to see down the full side of my coach, and it's clear for me to get over. So those extra helps really make a huge difference. And now that I'm traveling at speed, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my cruise control. I'm going to set it at 65 miles an hour, take my foot off the accelerator, and now I just sit back and enjoy the journey. I've got my adaptive cruise control, collision mitigation, lane departure, but it's going to adjust my following distance or let me know if I'm too close to the car in front of me. The only thing that you need to watch out for is also you'll be driving along and you're like, why am I going 45 miles an hour? Oh, the car in front of me is going that slow, so it slowed me down. So that's just a safety feature that I love. The other thing is to have your engine brake on. So I'm going to go ahead and turn mine on here. So on the Spartan chassis, it's over here to your left. On the Freightliner, everything's on your steering column, your transmission controls, and your engine brake. So it's really easy, even if you didn't do it before you started driving, to do it while you're driving. I always like to do the decibel reader so you can see how quiet it is. It's as quiet as my car. 62.1, and I had the generator running, AC's running, and it was silent. It was so quiet. So now you can see I'm on a tight turn. I'm getting off the freeway. I mean, I don't have any lean or roll to the coach. It tracks just like the car. I just watch out for, everything around me. But literally, it's no big deal to drive. It's actually so fun. Typically, when I take people out on test drives, I'm like, do you want me to drive back to the dealership? Because I enjoy it that much. All right, so I want you to mark your calendars for June in Nashville. We will have our Music City Motorhome Expo. It's a VIP shopping event. If you're looking to buy a motorhome, you want to attend this event. It's the show where we'll be introducing the new model year for all the major manufacturers. You also can test drive. So if you're deciding between two different manufacturers, test drive them both. See which one rides better, which one feels better, which one you're more comfortable with. It's really a place where you can do your research. We're going to have engineers from the manufacturers. We're going to have product development team from the manufacturers. We had presidents from the manufacturers. We just had this event and it was phenomenal. Great feedback from our customers. They absolutely loved it. So make sure you mark your calendars for June in Nashville, Tennessee, Music City Motorhome Expo. Now, a lot of people, when they buy these big coaches, well, not a lot, but I've heard this a couple times. They're like, we just don't have people that we can, travel the country with. I can take care of that problem for you. We have our all-inclusive motorhome club. When you purchase from National Indoor RV Centers, you're automatically a member, and we cover your first year's dues. You get some discounts on service, but the greatest thing about it is that it's a community. We want to know our customer. We want to hang out with our customers. We want customers for life. So at these rallies, I get to attend all of them. Part of my job, shucks. And our team is tasked with finding beautiful resorts and then unique activities. It's sort of like a cruise in your coach. So you're going to, we're going to cover all your food, all your drink, your camping, and then unique experiences, activities. We've done horseback riding, whitewater rafting, gone on tours of really unique things like an accordion maker that's been doing it for 3 generations that I thought, I can probably miss that. Loved it. Just really unique things. So make sure you check out inclub.org and you can join even if you didn't purchase from us, but I hope you purchased from us. Thank you so much for joining me today on my tour of the 2025 Essex, the 4595, 4551 and the 4569. How about that? 3-in-1. Now I'm sure you're wondering how much this gorgeous coach would cost you. Well, current MSRP is $1,139,816. If you want to know how much I can sell it to you for, make sure you give us a call at National Indoor RV Centers. Remember, we want customers for life. We want to make the buying process super easy. We take in trades, consignments. You can finance us for 20 years and we're fun. So make sure you give us a call because we want you as our customers. And remember, with our volume and economies of scale, RVs simply cost less with National Indoor RV Centers. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe. Also, check out my service portal video, my AIM Club video, and my Freightliner custom chassis video. Thanks so much for joining me today. Make sure you give us a call. Remember, fly to buy. Okay, thanks so much. Have a wonderful day.